Hello and welcome to TheProPlebNoob and welcome back to Five Nights at Friedrich's. Where we last left off, we had just been in a 720 plus Perma-Sprinkler challenge, as you can see by our very snazzy star there. But yeah, then we decided to move on, ramp it up a notch by adding Mad Clara into the mix, which is pretty darn tough. It is pretty darn tough, because Mad Clara essentially takes the one benefit that the Sprinkler has, which is the fact that you don't have to deal with Clara, and makes it so you have to deal with Clara. This is not good, for numerous reasons. But you know, we're gonna try our best. That's all that counts for me. We're gonna believe in ourselves. We're gonna be fast and speedy. And just kind of balancing everything is the toughest thing that can be done. But it's tough. It's tough. Like this mode, like 720, I think is easily doable, if not a bit stringent on power. 720 plus Sprinkler is honestly even more easy, I would say, than the base mode. Just because you don't have to deal with Clara. But like when you add Mad Clara into the mix, that's when things start to break down. You know, it starts to get really, really tough. And honestly, I don't know our odds of beating this. Like I knew we could do Perma-Sprinkler, but our whole I just let Endo get a free kill there. Like, I knew we could do Perma-Sprinkler, is the thing. Like, I knew we could do it. I didn't... Okay, what am I... I've lost my entire way. Okay, come on, focus. Yeah, like I knew we could do Perma-Sprinkler, because I knew we could ignore Clara, and that'd be pretty done chill for the whole night. But, like, now that Clara's back on the menu, it adds a whole nother layer of complexity just to every single movement we do. Because Clara cooks pizzas like she's running out of time. Can I not miss a Friedrich? That would be nice. I would like to not miss a Friedrich. That would be great, I think, in my humble opinion. We can also ignore Golden Friedrich's camera move for the most part, because all it does is max out the power. Because on base mode it started the kitchen fire, but here all it does is merely just gives us a little bit more time to. It just maxes out the power. That's all it does, really. Okay, don't think I got out of Friedrich there. I actually laser him. Thanks, game. Please. Let me laser the guy. I need him gone. I need him a dead man. It's like, I'm fine with taking out the maxed out power, because it's not too much of a problem. Particularly because we're on normal power, definitely. If we weren't, I'd be a little bit more concerned. But since we aren't, I'm not really too fussed. You know, it could easily be worse, could easily be better. I find that once you make it past the kind of 12 AM bracket, you're in a lot better spot. And I got in there. I saw when I put up my camera anyway. I should have put it back down immediately after. Because Friday had this thing. I thought Friday got moved in there. He hadn't even moved in. I think Friday's so weird. Friday's the weirdest one, I reckon. Because sometimes he's just the slowest person imaginable. Other times he's just like, what are you doing, bro? Other times he's on demon time. Sometimes he just like actually just refuses to do anything. It's like, make up your mind, man. Make up your mind, please. You're gonna drive me mad, Friedrich. You're gonna drive me insane. I'm gonna lose my mind. So yeah, I'm not sure how well our odds are faring on this mode. I'll be real. Like, I knew we could take on Perma-Sprinkler. That was never a problem. Perma-Sprinkler was always going to be a pretty nice win. But this mode, okay, man, break here. Okay, that was my bad. That was very my bad. I don't know what I was. My mouse movements are off the board, bro. I gotta get back on there. Gotta get back on the grind. Ah, it's good run though. Nothing too good though. It's the most contradictory statement ever. Yeah, it was a good run. Wasn't too good though. You know, it was a good run. It was kind of bad. You know how it is. Of course, it would be like that. Of course. See, Friedrich, I reckon, is probably one of the biggest nuisances of the whole night. I reckon. I think he's such a pain sometimes. Mad Clara's actually pretty chill though. She gives you a decent amount of time, which is nice. I take it. It's quite nice. That was my bad. I need to keep track of Felix. That's the thing. I cannot, only in very extreme circumstances where I'm in danger from like a lot of people, can I put down the camera when Felix is there? Because odds are, doing yourself with some kind of Bernard spin. Thanks, Friedrich. That was the biggest combo imaginable. That's the thing, because if Friedrich activates before you turn off the button, you're dead. Like the door, it doesn't like retroactively do it. Is the thing. So it's like, yeah, if he turns the power off when he's, you know, Endo made it in. Even Endo's really weird as well. He's got to have some RNG with when he moves in. I know we're on 20, but like that man moves in so sporadically sometimes. Other times you feel like you're fine with Endo. Other times like you know he's about to cook you alive or something. But it's just kind of weird. Once you kind of make it past that first attack from everyone, you honestly kind of chill. Like honestly, once you get past that first attack, it ain't too bad. It really ain't too bad. Oh, come on. Thanks, Friedrich. Again, what am I talking about with Friedrich? That's the thing, he's such a nuisance. And because previously our intention was entirely devoted on Friedrich, and now it's like split halfway between, you know, the moisture meter and Friedrich. And it's like, bro. What are you doing, Chief? What are you doing? So you just need to hold him off enough. Just to kind of, like, I don't know, like, I think you can hold him for longer. That was my bad. What? That was the sneakiest banana movement. Bro was on, this guy's on demon time, I swear. These guys are actually out to get me into oblivion. Like, unironically, like, Bernard is a bigger threat than goddamn Golden Friedrich. Literally. Like, Golden Friedrich. So I only want to use Moisture Meter whenever I want to actually shut one of the doors, is the thing. Okay, I thought you would kill me there. I'm gonna move in for you. Thanks, Bernard. Keep it up. Keep it up, man. That's the thing, like, I want to try and beat all challengers, but our odds are not looking good on this one. Like, it was a miracle we beat 720. But, like... Okay? Okay? I'm sorry, Endo. What was that movement? My goodness. Actual demon time movement. Seriously, these guys are insane on max mode. Like, it's even more obvious with the Perma-Sprinkler when you're just kind of struggling for everyone's attention. Because, darn you, it is tough. Just because of that moisture. Because that's the thing, it's like, do you, like, press the button? I think the best thing to do would be to press the button and then deal with the moisture meter? And release it back down? Would be the best way to go? Didn't I make it in? No. Okay, I just want he did for a moment. There he's there. You. Spin you around. Because Friedrich, so the biggest killer, the biggest, most dangerous person is Golden Friedrich and Vents. They have the shortest kill time out of anyone imaginable, and they will kill you in about 3 seconds. I've gathered. So if you're not on them, when that goes down, you gotta be careful, man. Be real careful. Okay, good stall there. So like the moment he's on Vents, hook that guy alive, bro. You ain't got no other choice. So Endo can wait a bit there. Golden Friedrich's chill, hey Bernard. And I'm gonna get regular Friedrich who's there. And he does the biggest shitting grin imaginable. Like seriously, Friedrich is the most annoying only because if you miss him just barely and you're gonna laser him on cameras when he's about to move in, he will give you the biggest shit-eating grin imaginable. It is just absolutely just horrific. Okay, that's my bad. Like, it is just the biggest troll known to man. Like, this guy, man. This darn guy is just... He's out to get me, bro. Spin the wheel, cook the pizza, shock you. Bernard, go. Okay, boom. Just once you make it through that first bout, you're kind of you're in good standing. So it's always good. Never try and deal with endo earlier than you have to. There is no reason for you to deal with endo earlier than you should. Because endo is not important. It does not matter. You only want to deal with endo once cameras need to be opened. And because it also means Felix will do the opposite camera, I think, was the whole thing, that Felix doesn't like endo. So actually you can probably force a Felix maneuver if you're careful enough. Okay, that is not good there. That is very close. You're on my vents. Get out of my vents, bro. Go, go, go. Alright, failed my own advice there. Friedrich's definitely got me. Nope. There we are. Bernard. Okay, you go back. Please. Thank you. Hey, man. Again, Endo can wait. Wait, Clara. Hey, Felix. I got it. I really have to keep track of Felix more. I can't be letting Felix just, like, move around like this. It's not good for me. Ah, Friedrich. Friedrich, man. I knew I was getting someone, and it was the big man himself. It's the big man himself. I'm gonna store you for good there. Set you back. Pop over you, cook you, cook you. Get you over there, booyah. Yeah, but like, that's the thing, I don't know if we got this. Cause I can't... And I want to say we got this, I want to believe we do, but like... Hey, man, Clara. Forget the fires, man, Clara only wants blood. Hi there. Hi, man, Clara. Oh, boy. Yeah, like... Cause it's just like, it's just a different ball game is the thing. Like, I can take on 720. I reckon I can do it again. But it's just, this is a whole other... It's a whole other challenge, if you want to call it that. I need to wait on Endo. I need to stop doing it so early. He's not that important, man. He's not that important. He can wait. Endo was not special. He's literally designed for you to wait. Literally, you only want to get Endo. And you want to put up cameras and do something else. It's the only reason you should care about Endo at all. Just do not give a damn about Endo otherwise. Thank you, Bernard. Friedrich, have I ever told much I hate you? Have I ever told you how much I despise you, Friedrich? It's a lot, by the way. It's a high number. It's a very high number. How much I despise this one bear. He is my arch nemesis. He's my enemy number one. And I hope he you know, explodes. Really? I hope he explodes. I feel like that's a fair kind of thing, honestly. My humble opinion. Bernard. We need to have a talk, Bernard. We need to sit down and have a talk. We need to sit down and have a talk. And it's gonna be a good talk. And it's gonna be about you not moving into my door. Ever. You're just gonna not do it. And it's gonna be great. It's gonna be wonderful. You're not gonna do it. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be so good. And we'll all be best friends. How does that sound, Bernard? How does that sound, man? Does it sound good? I hope you like it, Bernard. I hope you like it, because I don't. You make me very mad. You make me so mad. Oh, I cry tears of anger. Sorry, Clara. I'll get on your pizza, don't worry, man. Well, you bad Felix spawn. And sometimes Friedrich just does not want to go back. Just ever. It's like, bro. You can't be doing this, man. You can't be... Bernard. I love you, man. I really, really do. Just kidding. I really don't. But, you know. Someone's got to do something. It's gonna be me. Hey, Bernard. You. Crank up that power. It's over there. Oh, man. Snipe you out of the way. Get you to calm down, bro. Bernard. Friedrich is about to move in as well. Snipe you, then get you. I should have waited for Endo. I didn't need to do that. Didn't need to do that. Hey, Bernard. Clara's definitely mad. Sorry, Clara. Sorry, Clara. I feel bad. Oh, you would do it like that. You would do it, man. Okay, you gotta stop that right now. Thank you. Nice on you two. That was good. Hey, Friedrich. Okay. Probably put me a bit closer to Felix than I wanted to be. That's okay. We can reset that. Wait out, Endo. I can do it. Except not now. Press the button. Go to events. Cook the pizza. Okay, we're good. All fine. Hey everyone. How are we all going? You all enjoying our lovely time here? I know I am. Oh, hey Bernard. Bernard! Friedrich. My terrible, terrible soul. I'm gonna lock in for a bit. I'm gonna try and do a non-commentary run. Just to see if I have any better luck. If it's just a focus problem or something. But I don't know if we got this. Is the thing. Because low power mode is a whole other beast all on its own, and we still have to tackle that with, you know, we can't even beat the regular power mode of Perma-Sprinkler and Man Clara. So I don't know. I really, really don't. I'll give it a shot. That's all I can do. So hopefully you'll see me beat it. Oh my goodness, let's go. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Edgy anti-hero, trophy unlocked, rogues gallery. Oh my goodness, that took me so long. That took me so long. I got, I think, 2 5 AM attempts in about, what, how many hours? Oh my, probably about 4 hours? I reckon probably about, just slightly longer than it took us to beat the base max mode. But there we have it, there's Mad Clara. And we are one step closer towards all challenges. So we got Edgy Anti-Hero, complete 720 with Mad Clara, and we now have Rogues Gallery, discover all characters, because finally, by beating that, we now have Mad Clara. We now have Mad Clara straight up there, ready to be peeved off forever. Oh my goodness, that was something. That was tough. That was tough. I honestly don't know if we have it in us to do low power mode. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a try, because it's our last thing left for all challenges, but it's so much of an additional challenge. Because a lot of my strategy for Mad Clara was ignoring Golden Friedrich's camera move, because if we look here, his camera move was, it essentially maxes out power if Perma-Sprinkler is enabled instead of starting a fire, which isn't too bad on normal power usage. On strict, there's no way you would be able to do it, but on normal, you can, sometimes he does it a lot commonly, but essentially you kind of want to store Golden Friedrich everywhere you can, particularly the office and the doors, not the vents though, because he'll kill you in the vents if you ain't careful. He's super fast in the vents for some reason, not really the doors though, which is a bit weird. Like office I get, that's kind of like it's more like distorts your vision kind of thing, but yeah, the problem is that on low power mode, we don't have a power percentage, so whenever our power is maxed out, it will shut off for a few seconds, which is enough to kill us. So I'm going to have to get really good at finding Golden Friedrich based on his audio cues. And if I can do that, then I think we have a good shot. But I have no idea if we can. So I'm going to attempt it at the very least. And hopefully it'll work. Oh, my goodness, man. That took me a long while. That's the thing. Perma-Sprinkler is easier than the max mode. It just straight up is, because you don't have to deal with Clara. Clara's, ignore her for the whole night. But adding Mad Clara back into it and just having to juggle between that, just the moisture meter, because you have to be so much faster, because the amount of times I got killed by Golden Friedrich because, in events he's really fast, but if you have the waterlog effect because the moisture meter is too high, you don't have to, you're wasting additional time just trying to get the thing activated, let alone even deal with him. So, oh my goodness. Yes, I generally have no idea, because this took me a darn good while. I honestly thought I was going to have to, took me pretty much all day to beat it. So I'm either going to have to, I think I'll definitely give low power mode a shot, because we're super, it's almost all challenges there. So we're darn close, but, I just don't know. I just fully don't know, because, I rely on visual cues a lot. I'm a very visual, based person, and even cameras as well. You have to kind of Bernard, you can in low power mode, you can only see Bernard by his fingertips in the dark, and Friedrich, you have to tell by where his eyes are. You can't even see his body. Everyone else not too bad. Everyone else is pretty chill. Endo you can see in the dark and here as well. Mad Clara is fine. Felix is pretty chill. Felix is actually quite. It's always good when you get Felix. That's the thing, because the strategy for Felix completely switches up with Perma-Sprinkler. Because of the moisture meter, in 720, you wanted Felix to go kind of in sync with Friedrich, so you could get all your camera stuff comboed at the same time. But in Perma-Sprinkler, because you have that warlog effect, you kind of want Felix to be out of sync with everyone else, and so you get you want to go, essentially you want to Cooking and Felix, and then Cooking and Friedrich, and kind of alternate between the two. There is kind of the way you want to go. I found was the best way to deal with it, but my goodness. It was tough. It's darn tough. It's darn tough. There's one thing I do want to do though. And let's get our final trophy here for 10 poster honks in one night. Because, why not? We deserve it. I deserve the break. So one thing is for certain, I'm definitely not doing strict power. I'm definitely not doing anything with a higher, power usage than normal. Because I barely scrape through with enough power as is on normal, let alone, you know. I'll see how long, like, if we can beat 720 all challenges, and it doesn't take me too long, I guess I'll give it a shot, but, like, because I don't want to go for, like, half the end, I want to go, like, all the normal end screens, or nothing else, you know, I want to go, like, oh, get all the normal end screens, plus, like, these two here. I guess we can check out the regular customized end screens. Actually, yeah, I might do that, actually, if we, so, like, you know, even if we don't beat all challenges, at the very least I'll see the rest of the end screens by beating a 0 night, just for the custom night. I don't think I can even do 720 with higher power usage as well, because I finished on 2% on like base 720. And if that's the thing, if I go back and do base 720, I'll probably fail a bunch, because it's a different cycle, like it's a different strategy entirely, you know, than compared to the Perma-Sprinkler, just entirely. It's just fully just different things. So let's jump into a custom night real quick. I'm just going to turn everyone off so we don't have to deal with Shadow Friedrich. I'm just going to turn these guys off too. I'm just going to go into 0 night. And I just have to honk the poster? Is it this? I don't know which poster I'm honking. Is it this poster? What poster am I honking? Is it these drawings? No. Oh, there we are. That would be all the poster honks. There we are. Trophy unlocked. Easy as. There's all 10 poster honks. I didn't think it would be that easy. I thought we had to get like all like the secret posters or something, like they'll have their own unique honk or something. But nope, it's just spam all the poster honk noises. So yeah, then these two mystery ones require all challenges to be done because they're related to, I think, probably this collectible, I'm guessing, or something to do with that. But yeah, so our next big roadblock is our biggest one yet, which is all challenges, and particularly because it's low power mode. Probably would have been better to start with low power mode and work it, like, add the sprinkler and add Man Clara, but, you know. Ah, well. I'll take it. So, I'll give it my best shot, but I generally have no idea if I got this. Like, I might have to just put up an attempt and say, yeah, okay, we're done. That's what I was gonna do. I was done with this. I was, you know, I was several hours in and I was driven mad. I was just getting nowhere. I got, like, I think 2 5 AM runs total, and I was just getting nowhere. I was just failing again and again and again, like 2 AM, like even just the very start, the very first encounter. You can see in my recording that, like, that very first one, you have to, like, kind of time it, so you cook, and then it's very, like, it's set every time. The only thing different is, like, Golden Friedrich's maneuver, or what hallway some characters are on. But just making it past that very first encounter is a tough challenge itself. You just gotta get it perfect. But honestly, it was pretty fun, I had to say. Like, as frustrating as it was, I do think it was still enjoyable. I wish Golden Friedrich had I wish Golden Friedrich was a bit more lenient in vents. I feel like it's a bit weird how inconsistent he is. I don't think it's bad, it's just a bit weird. Like, it's really weird how he's super friendly on doors, and you can usually get Friedrich down to 0 and get the moisture meter down to 0 in the time it takes for Friedrich to even consider, like, Golden Friedrich to even consider attacking you. Like, he's super chill. It's just like, and like in the office as well, he's super chill, but in the vents, he's like, nah, bro, he's on demon time. He's like, I'm gonna destroy you and you're going to die. And it's like, my goodness. So yeah, so I'm not, like, I'm gonna give it my best shot next episode, but it'll be kind of like it'll be a make or break part 2, essentially. It'll be like, I'm gonna try my best to do it. I might have to take multiple days, just because. Like, yeah, I know. I'll see how we go. But like, I'll see how we go with that, because like, honestly, I don't know what to expect, really. Like, I jumped into it straight on, but like the knowledge we have now, whether that changes anything, you know, I think I just have to get used to low power mode, and now I have to focus on finding Friedrich. So I have to listen to those noises that he makes and just find him. I mean, ideally, you could technically have a scenario where Friedrich just goes off, Golden Friedrich goes office the whole time, and thus you just like cheese your win, which would be really nice. Alas, I don't think we're that lucky, but you know. So there we are. Yeah, so hopefully you have enjoyed. I'm hoping you did, because this was a tough one for me. I did not think I could make this. I thought my 2 5 AM ones were like a fluke, and I somehow just got lucky enough in some way to get that far. And I was like, I'm not going to be able to repeat this. Like, I just can't do it. And then, lo and behold, I did have to lock in though, so I do apologize. I you know, have commentary like I did the 721. That's why I was so excited for the 720 clear, by the way, that I did it with the mic on, because usually when it comes to a max mode like this tough, I usually have to just go silent and focus and lock in, particularly when there's a lot of audio cues, like this night. Like you have Felix, like you have to keep track of, well, Felix is not an audio cue, you have like, you know, Golden Friedrich's teleport, and you have Friedrich's vent movements, which is a very subtle audio cue. I have several times where I just didn't hear Friedrich's move, and I'm like, huh, where'd, you know, now he's got me. So, you know, you have to be very cautious there. So I'll probably have to do the same for low power mode. Like, no way I reckon I could do it with commentary. If I could, that'd be amazing. That'd be legendary of me. But I think I'm gonna give it a fair shot. You know, I reckon I'm gonna give it a fair shot. But I do think, like, I don't want to be pessimistic, but I do think it's probably gonna end in failure. I feel like, just because it's low power mode is the thing. Like, low power mode is pretty tough just on its own, let alone with Perma-Sprinkler and Clara. Like, now Golden Friedrich will have, you know, no opportunity, like, to miss him, because if we miss him, the power goes out and that's it, you know? Or, like, you could recover, I guess, but majority of the time you'll probably die to someone. But the best thing to do is to stall Golden Friedrich for as long as possible, so he has less chances to move, is the thing. Like, his office one is a really good chance to stall him. You can keep him there for a good while. Might actually have to do some experimenting as to how long I can stall Golden Friedrich for. Just enough, just to give me that upper edge. Because the less he moves, the less he does his camera move, and the better off I am. So, we'll have to see that for next time though. So I'll see you guys next time. It'll be a make or break part 2. We'll take on all challenges and see how we go. So, hopefully you have enjoyed this one. It was a doozy. It was a very, very big doozy, but we did it. We did it, and that's what counts. So I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully you have enjoyed. I'm TheProPlebNoob. You should go check out the game description down below. And a huge thank you to Ryon for making this. Honestly, it's super fun. And, you know, like, darn did that take me a while, and darn did I think I was gonna, you know, rage quit and just give up. But, you know, I came back at it again, and I'm like, you know what, we got this. Again, once you secure that 5 AM run, it's just in reach, you know, it's just in reach. That's the one thing, that's one advice I have. If you're ever doing a max mode, if you get to 5 AM, don't give up. Come back later, you know, give up for now, come back later, you know, have a break, have a drink, have something to eat, come back, and boom, you know, odds are you'll probably get it sooner than you think. And I think that's part of the fun of doing max modes, when you do get that win that you didn't think you could. But I'm talking like we beat, like, you know, the be-all end-all. We only beat Clara and Perma-Sprinkler. We still have the worst one yet, so, oh boy. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time for that. Thank you for all the support on the Friedrich series as well. So, I guess either way, next episode will be the last. It'll either be an attempt video, in which case we'll do an attempt and, like, do we have anything else to do? I don't think we do. No, I just interrupted my outro because I'm now pondering. I don't think we have anything else to do. Where's my... Yeah, oh yeah, all the end screens as well. Yeah, I could get these 2 end screens. I'll get these 2 guys on like a 0-9 or something. Worst case scenario. So yeah, we'll try and wrap up. I see how low power mode takes me, because if it takes me so long, I'm not gonna do... Like, I'm pretty happy to rule out strict and tight 720. Because I just can't deal with that extra power meter. Like, the extra power crunch. It's gonna, like, it will just kill me. I'm not optimized enough for that. So, because I can't even win via blackout is the thing. Usually I can clutch up via blackout or something occasionally, but not in this game. Not in this game. You'll get killed by someone sooner than you think. But, you know. Ah, well. Okay, I need a well-deserved break. So I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. And I've been TheProPlebNoob. Be sure to stay tuned for the final episode of Finance of Friedrich's. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be hell, but it's gonna be fun. And you know what? Hell isn't fun. You know, it's gonna be something. So hopefully you have enjoyed. I've said that so many times. Have a good one. I've been TheProPlebNoob. Goodbye.